Today, I'm going to talk about how to use the document intelligence, like Azure in document intelligence, which is a part of Azure. So before I proceed, this is me. I'm Dr. Gomathi. I'm a Microsoft Most Valuable Professional, Microsoft Certified Trainer for since 2021. And my doctorate is based on computer science, that is specifically on machine learning and data science, which brings me the Asia and India Book of Records for my tool, which I have developed for my PhD. I'm a global speaker and a published author. I have published one book, and another book is on the way to be published. And I'm a patent holder, that is six national and international patent holder, as well as I'm a YouTuber and a blogger. I hold various certifications, and you can connect with me through LinkedIn and YouTube, where I'll be posting various tech talks and also a lot of opportunities related to this. So this is today's agenda. I'll be giving you why should we need Azure Document Intelligence with a scenario, with a real-time scenario. And we will just then jump into Azure pre-built models. What are the pre-built models which are available? And then moving forward, I'll be showing you like what are the features and input requirements, like what type of input is required for the document intelligence. I'll be showing with a demo. Okay, so and then we will discuss about the licensing and Q&A. So this Q&A is a generic questions. If you wanted to ask any generic question related to this, you can ask me in between whenever I'm showing demo or any slide. If you have any questions, feel free to unmute or feel free to ask me in between. So I'll be ready to answer your questions when I'm showing demo, because if you just take forward your questions towards the end, you will just confuse, you cannot understand the further steps and everything. So I would request, please ask the questions in between. So let us go with a very simple scenario. Okay. So imagine an organization which is specialized in conducting polls for a private entities and a political parties, which often face the challenge of efficiently processing a large volume of participants' feedback. So because now it is election season, right? So that is why we chose this particular scenario. So these responses are crucial for gathering insights on public opinion, market trends, and other valuable data that influence strategic decision making. So this is what our scenario. Okay. So the background here is what to facilitate data collection, a dual method approach is employed, like accepting participants' response through both traditional, like it might be like you might have heard about paper voting, right? Like postal vote. So through traditional paper forms and digital forms. In our case, let us assume like we are getting the polling through PDF. Okay, so this method ensures inclusivity and convenience, which enables a broader and more representative collection of data. Okay, so this is what the thing, like we are collecting the poll through postal, as well as we are collecting the data through PDF, that is in a form which is converted into a PDF. Okay, so what is the current challenge based on the scenario and the background is what the process of manually transcribing these responses, that is the postal responses, into a digital database is time consuming and prone to errors. Because postal votes will be from everywhere. So we have to just collect it and make it into a manual entry, which is the very first challenge which they will be facing. Okay, and it requires significant human effort and can compromise the reliability of the data collected. Moreover, this manual entry bottleneck delays the analysis and reporting phases, affecting the timeliness and effectiveness of the insights provided. So this is time consuming, prone to errors, because since a man or a human is involved in it, it might be error prone. Okay, so that is what the current challenge which is being faced. So what is the objective here? The deployment of Azure AI document intelligence is considered as a solution to streamline the data entry process. So we are going to talk about the Azure AI document intelligence. The objective is to leverage advanced machine learning and artificial intelligence capabilities, specifically a pre-built model. Because the person who are there in the pool, that is who are in charge of that, it's not mandatory that he should be aware of writing the code and managing the Azure, right? So he will be completely into outing and administrating. So he cannot just become a techie and do all these things. So completely it's a pre-built model, like everything is ready, he has to simply upload the document and get it done. Okay, so this AI document intelligence will automatically extract, categorize and input data from both paper forms and PDF forms into a database system. Okay, I hope you all are clear about the scenario, right? So this is what the basic scenario which we are going to use it. Okay, you can just give your thumbs up, or if you want me to explain this even more better, I can just do that. So the goals, what is the goal of using this document intelligent is what? The first one is enhanced efficiency. So the thing is what? Enhancing the efficiency with significantly reducing the time and resource dedicated to manual data entry. This is the first one. The second one is improving accuracy. So minimizing the human error in data transcription to ensure higher data quality and reliability. So this is what the accuracy, and enabling faster processing and analysis of a poll response to provide timely and actionable insight is what the objective of AI document intelligence. So the successful adoption of Azure AI document intelligence represents a significant advancement in the digital transformation efforts of organization, enabling them to deliver superior polling services with greater efficiency and impact. So what is Azure AI Document Intelligence? So Azure AI Document Intelligence is an Azure service that you can use to analyze forms completed by your customers or partners, employers, or others and extract the data that they contain. So, what your paper document or a PDF or a form, so whatever it may be, so you can convert it into your in your database easily. So, this is what as we have to do, we have to enter everything manually, but as AI document intelligence, it is very easy, like it can easily do the things, and it wonders like. So the polling company which operates with a system where each survey initiates is characterized by custom designed forms, while financial dealings and tracking through the invoices and receipts are also possible with the help of the Azure AI document intelligence. Okay, so this is what. So here you can see with the help of Azure AI Document Intelligence, an organization can manage invoices as well. Okay. And a significant volume of unstructured documents as well. So there is a pressing need to gauge the level of complexity and workload involved in extracting essential pieces of information, which include names, addresses, which is a structured format, of course, a name, address, and everything, financial amount, like a receipt. Okay, and additional pertinent details which also from these varied document format. It might be a survey or it might be an invoices, receipt, unstructured documents, structured documents, or whatever. So the goal is to assess the efficiency and resource allocation required for this data extraction process, so wherever you are in. So aiming to streamline operations and enhance document, that is data management practices. This is what the ultimate aim of a Azure document intelligence. So here I have told you Azure document intelligence with a pre-built model. So in Azure AI document intelligence, you have two things. One is a custom model. Okay, custom model is what if you want if you feel like no, I wanted to design my own AI intelligence. Like I have a unique format which is not available commonly. So what is it common availability? Like your receipt. You can take if you are going for a restaurant, so that will be a receipt, right? That is a common format. If you take a tax form, which is a common format, um, invoice, which is a common format. So for few common formats we have a pre-built model. But if you want to create it for your own requirement, okay, so then you can customize that model. You can train your model accordingly based on your document. So the pre-built model, which is already available, okay, so these are, that is the Microsoft helps us by providing a pre-built model, which are already trained on large number of the target form type. Okay, so you can take about the form type, right? I can show you the types here. So here you can see, I hope you all can see my screen. So this is a receipt. Okay, so this is a normal receipt. So these are all common format type. Okay, and this is a hotel receipt. Okay, this is also a common format type. Okay, even if you can take about the invoice PDF, this is also a common format type. Okay, so these are common things, okay, which you can definitely which is already trained by Microsoft. Okay, which you don't want to train specifically. If you want to just open this and see, if you wanted to get the data directly, then you can use it. Okay, which is a pre-built model which is already trained. So pre-built models in Azure AI Document Intelligence will enable you to extract data from common forms and documents without training your own model. Okay, you don't want to train, you don't want to be a pro in Azure using Azure or a AI. So if you want to use document intelligence to extract data from one of the common forms, okay, these are all the common forms which are available. I will show you when we are into the demo. So the invoices, okay, you can see the invoices, which is we'll be getting from the customers, vendors, like it will extract the data like what is the total, what is the subtotal, what is the GST, what is the tax which is added there, over there. So everything. So all these things, these are all these till this, okay. So this is 8, 12 and 15. 15 pre-built models are already available, and Microsoft is always updating it. Okay, so here you can see it's a new one which is updated recently, okay, by Microsoft. Got it? So you can see this is a receipt. So if you want to get the data, extract the data from the receipt, then you can go ahead with this. Then this is a document, identity document. So any idea about what is an identity document? Any idea? You can send a chat. Okay. Um, like a PAN number, okay, Aadhaar, your license, your driving license, what to say, like your voter ID. So these are the identity documents. So the identity documents, great, voter ID, yes. So then health insurance card, okay, if you wanted to get the data from the health insurance card, US tax W2. So this is the type of tax in US, okay. US tax 1040, US tax 1098. So they have their own format, and US mortgage 1003, 1008. So you can see this marriage certificate, business card, and contracts credit card. So if you wanted to get data from these documents which are pre-built, okay, you don't want to go and train. Now, can you tell me which one is missing here? Any one document which is missing here, which we will be using it often. Any guess? Like which is missing here? Where for that we have to build a custom document, custom extraction, that is custom model. Any idea? You can even unmute and tell, no problem. Any idea? Like what is missing in the pre-built model? Okay. So in pre-built model, I couldn't see Indian tax format, right? Our tax format is really different. Okay, Indian tax, all I hope you all know, right? The tax differs from country to country. Okay, if you want to process your Indian tax document, then you have to build your own custom document. Got it? So if you wanted to just make use of these things, then you can just go ahead with directly utilizing this. So the invoice model, which extracts common fields in there from the invoices. So the invoice which I have showed is what this is the invoice. Okay, the receipt models will extract the field and their values from the receipt. So this is the receipt model. Okay, W2 model, like there are various models. ID document model, which extract the common field and their values from the driver license, Aadhaar card, and everything. A business card, which will extract the data from the business cards, like your unlike our business cards. Health insurance card will extract the data from the health insurance. Okay, and there are other models as well. Apart from this, we have a read model, general document model, and layout model, but we'll be just concentrating on the pre-built model. Okay, so the pre-built model has these important thing like features. Okay, the pre-built models are designed to extract different types of data from the documents and forms users who submit the forms. Okay, to select the right model for your requirements, you must understand these features. What are these features? Key text extraction. So all the pre-built model extract lines of text and words from a handwritten and printed text. Okay, it might be a handwritten text or a printed text. Then key value pair, which spans of text within a document that identify a label or a key and its response or a value are extracted by many model as a key value pair. For example, a typical key might be like a weight and its value might be 31 kg. Okay, height means what it is. What it is, a centimeter or inches, like that. So it's a key value pairs. Next one is entities. Text that includes common, more complex data structure can be extracted as entities. So entity types include people, location, and data. Date, and everything. Next one is the selection marks. Spans of text that indicates a choice can be extracted by some models as a selection mark. Specifically, you are selecting something, for example, like a radio button or a checkbox. You have to get it from the selection marks. So that is fine. That is possible from the pre-built model. Then tables. So many models can extract tables in a scanned form, included the data contained in a cell. That is, usually we will talk about the tables. Okay, it will be like in a tabular format where each, this one we call it as a cell, right? Every individual box we call it as a cell. So the numbers of columns and rows and the column and a row heading, everything can be extracted. So tables with merged cells are also supported in Azure pre-built model. And finally, we have fields. Models trained for a specific form type identify the values of a fixed set of fields. For example, the invoice model includes customer name and invoice total. So in the invoice model, these are the fields, right? So customer name, this is what to whom this invoice is for, and the total value. Okay, so these are the common thing which can be easily can be easily extracted uh, from the document by the pre-built models. And what are the input requirements? So if I wanted to utilize this, what is the requirement for that? The first one is what it should be, the file must be either in a JPEG format, PNG, BMP, TIFF, or a PDF format. Additionally, the read model can accept Microsoft Office file. There is another model called read model. Okay, so where you can insert the Microsoft Office files as well. So the file must be smaller than 500 MB for the standard tier. So I'll be showing you the tiers in Azure. So where you can find the file size, okay, and 4 MB for the free tier. Okay. The next one is the PDF. That is, the image must have dimension. So whenever you are inserting an image, it should have a dimension of 50 into 50 pixels. Okay, 50 into 50 pixels and 10,000 into 10,000 pixels. So it has some dimensions. It should be between 50 to 50 and 10,000 to 10,000 pixels. And PDF documents must have a dimension of 17 into 17 inches or A3 paper size. PDF documents must not be protected with a password. Okay, because we are just giving input as a document or an image format. It should not be protected with a password. That is very, very important. So if you can submit text embedded PDF files because they eliminate errors in a character recognition. And PDF and TIFF files can have any number of pages, but in the standard tier, only the first 2000 pages are analyzed. We will discuss about the subscription and everything finally. So even if you are if you're uploading PDF file with multiple pages, so it will be considered the first 2000 pages will be considered in the in the free tier. Only the first 2 pages will be considered. Okay, for standard tier 2000 papers will be considered for standard, and for free tiers only 2 pages will be considered, first 2 pages. Okay, so this is how. Let us see the demo. Any queries till this you can ask me. I think we will go to the demo. 1 minute.
Doctor, I just have one question.
Yeah, please.
Uh, in the free tier, do we have any limitation on the number of documents we can process?
Yes, I will show you that.
Okay.
Yes,
Sure.
we have a number of documents as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So you have to go to this Azure portal if you wanted to try. I think we have some free credits as well in Azure. Okay, so you can just log in and try with the free credits. If you wanted to try now with me, you can also try that, or else you can try it later. I'm just sharing um, the link with you. Okay, so 1 minute, just give me a second. If you wanted to try with me, you can try this. Is it possible to extract text from a local languages invoices? Yes. Yes, it is possible. We have to try. Okay, so this is what. So once if you have logged into portal.azure.com, so the first thing which you have to do is what the resource group. This resource group is very, very important. Whenever you create any services in Azure, you have to create a resource group. So what is this resource group? A resource group is a container which hold related resources for an Azure solution. Okay, the resource group can include all the resources for the solution, or only those resources that you want to manage as a group. So a question is right. Yeah, I think you're asking whether you can add extract file. Yes, you can add. You have to use read. Read is an another type of. I'll show you that. You can use the Microsoft Office related documents through that process. Okay. So yes, so this is resource group. Creating a resource group is important because you have to just make everything in a one place. For example, if I'm using a document intelligence service, I'll be creating a one separate resource group for that, and I'll be managing that in that particular resource group. If I'm using a language service or a both service, I'll be creating another resource group. This is what my way of utilizing it, where your all the resources will be in a single solution. Okay, it's like I feel like resource groups are like a folder in our laptop or something, like in our PC. So how we wanted to allocate the resource to a resource group based on what you make the most sense of your organization, you can just manage your resource groups accordingly. Okay, so how you can. Yes. So how you can use this? Like just simply click on that resource group. Okay. Either you can click here resource group. I hope many people will be a pro in Azure, but and I feel like I just wanted to go from the step by step process. So that is why I'm telling from the beginning. Um, so either you can go and click here resource group, okay, or else you can even type here to access the resource group. Either way is fine. So once if you click on this resource group, you can see you have this is I have already created. Okay, you can go to the create option in the resource group. I hope you all can see my Azure portal, right? I have.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, thank you. So here you can click on this create to create a new resource group. Okay, just go ahead and click on this. So the first basic information we have to give the project details and everything. So first one is the subscription type. Okay, since I'm using my MCT subscription, so it is showing MSDN platform subscription. So if you are creating your own free subscription, then it will show you a different form, like a free subscription or something. You can select that subscription type. Okay, if you are paying and using, you can use that subscription type. Okay, the tier, what tier you are using, that particular subscription, you can select it. You have to give the proper resource group name. Okay, so to identify it properly, I always end up with RG. and I will start with some proper name for that. I'll give some proper name for that. If I'm creating it for document intelligence, I'll be writing like doc int rg. Okay, if I'm creating for any specific project or any specific client, I'll be using that client name and rg. So you can just start with any name and then give the rg. So doc intelligence rg. Okay, so usually it should be completely a small case, and then you have to end with the rg. Rg should be in the capital letter. It is not mandatory, but I'll just follow some basic naming convention. If you can, you follow that convention as well. Okay, either way it will accept it, no problem. So you can see there is a tick mark. Once it is done, which means that your resource group is ready to go. For example, if I'm using the same resource group which I have already used it, for example Pune rg, Pune try, so something which I have already created, it will show you error. Okay, so it is good to go with the proper name for that, document intelligence. Okay, and then the next one you have to do is what the region. Okay, for me it is actually east us. Whatever is recommended, whatever is showing, I would like to specifically go with that region. And if you are using your office your official mail id and your official azure portal, then go ahead with the proper resource region. So why I'll be selecting this, because always the latest update and the preview will be available initially for the us. Okay, so I'll go ahead with the us region. Any queries in this specific basic? Okay, so if no one is telling anything, I feel like okay, you are all fine. Just going to the next one. Next one is the tag, which is basically I will not give it. This is to logically organize the resource. Okay, you can categorize the resource by its name and the value. It I usually will not give that for the sample, like whenever you I am just trying it out. And finally you have to give review and create. So this is what your resource group name, and this is what the region. You can review and click create. So once if you click create, it will create your resource. I'm not going to create it because already I have multiple resources, I'll get confused. So you can create your resource by this way. Okay, and it will take some time, so I'm just going ahead with this. So once your resource is ready, you can find that in the resource group. So you can find the resource group is available here. Okay, you can click on your resource group to see more about your resource. Okay, what you have created. If you have created something, it will be showing like you have created. If you haven't created anything, then nothing will be shown up. Then we have to go with the document intelligence. Okay, so document intelligence is also a service. Okay, you can either, if you have often used that, you can find it on the top itself. It's a service in azure. Either or else you can go and type it here, document intelligence. So once if you search for document intelligence, you can find you have the document intelligence available. So this is where, but if you're trying for the first time, then you cannot see all these things. You have to go and create the document intelligence from here. Okay, so just click on create. Okay, if you just click on create, it will ask you the further details. Okay, I'll just show you the steps how I have created, because for creating it will take another 5 to 7 minutes, so I just don't want to waste time on creating that, but I'll show you like how you have to create it. Okay, so here again it will ask you for the subscription type. You have to select the subscription. Even here you can create the user group, resource group. Okay, initially we have created, right, the first step we have created the resource group. Even here you can try it, but what is the thing is what, it will take some time to reflect back here. So that is why I always first create a resource group and then come here and add it. Okay, you can either use the existing resource group or else you can even create a new resource group from here. Personally, I will not recommend creating a resource group when we are in some service. Okay, so you can even create it from here. Then next you have to select the region, likewise the same region, and the name for your document intelligence. Okay, this is the name for your document intelligence. Previously we have given the name for the resource group. Okay, so you can just use the name like a document intelligence service. okay, or service SV or SC, so whatever. So you can give the name for that. And finally, this is where the pricing tier comes in. So here, what is your pricing tier? Which pricing tier you are coming from? You wanted to select it. So initially, you can see free tier means you can use 500 pages per month. I think somebody has asked this question, right? I hope I'm answering this question. I'm sorry, I didn't notice the name. Please check here. Free tier, which means you can process 500 pages per month, 20 calls per minute for Recognizer API, and 1 call per minute for the training. So call, I will just tell you the standard, that is S0, 1 call per minute for the training API. Okay, so I'll be using the standard S0. Okay, and if you are accessing your free Azure credits, then go ahead with the free 500 pages per month. And if you are using your corporate account, your official account, you can choose either way, like what you wanted to select it, what is given to you. Okay, if you want to view the pricing details, you can click here. There is an option for the pricing details here. You can click here and understand how the pricing details work. That I'll show you when we are discussing about the subscription type. Okay, I have already opened that. So I'll be showing you how the subscription types work. I hope you all are clear till now. We are creating a document intelligence space, okay, to work on it. Then click next. These are all default. You don't want to go and specifically check. If you are using a free tier, all networks including the internet can access this resource. Okay, if you want to go with that, the selected networks configure a network security. If you want to create your own network security inside your like you are into an intranet or something, you can go ahead with that. Disabled, no networks can access this resource. If you don't want any network to access this resource, you can go ahead with this. Actually, if you're going to use your document intelligence anywhere through an API or any other call, I specifically request you to go with an all network, or if you want to go with any specific network configuration, you can also select the second one. So I'm going to choose the first option, and then next go to the identity. Enable system assigned identity to grant the resources access to other existing resources. Okay, these are all the default option which will be off for the security issues. Security purpose, if you wanted to enable the permission for the other existing resources, then you can make it on. Okay, and if you are making it on, you have to assign the managed identity to whom you wanted to add it, to which resource group you wanted to add. Okay, you wanted to give the permission. So since we have various resource groups, so for which resource group you wanted to give the access for this particular document intelligence, so you can give it. Okay, as of now, I'm just going to make it off. These are all the default thing. If you wanted to do that, you can do that. Okay, and again the tags which is available for almost all the services in Azure. So this is like a name value pair which you will be categorizing your resources. Okay, and once this all are done, if you are fine with all these things, if you are ready to do all these things, then you can just create it. Okay, there will be a terms and conditions. You can click understand what it is. Okay, there is some terms, and then you can finally click create, which will be created. Okay, I'm not going to create now because already I have created for the better explanation purpose. So you can simply click. So once, if there is no problem, if you have any thing to change or any other issues in the previous step, then you will get some error here. Okay, if there is no error, then simply you can go ahead and create it. Okay, so this is how you can create your document intelligence. So once you have created your any doubt till this, any doubt in creating a document intelligence thing domain for you? Okay, so initially we have created a resource group, and then we have created a great. Thank you for the confirmation, Sadasivam. So the next one is we are going to enter. We have created the document intelligence services as well. So now we are going to click on that particular document intelligence. Okay, so once you have created your document intelligence, then it will look like this. Okay, you can find the resource group which you have created, under which resource group you have created, what is the status, what is the location, subscription type, subscription ID, everything will be available here. Okay, and once if you scroll down, you can see various options like Document Intelligence Studio. This is where we are going to work. This is the client SDK and REST API. If you wanted to connect through any other SDKs, okay, like Python or C Sharp or any other programs, any other IDs, then you can definitely go ahead with this. Okay, and you can find some more information about the Document Intelligence Studio. Now we are going to click on this Document Intelligence Studio. Just click try it. Okay, so once if you click try it, it will take you to the Document Intelligence Studio. So I think I got a question from one participant, that is how I can read the data from Excel file, which is possible through this. Okay, it's a handwritten format, images, documents, okay, text, handwritten format. If you want to extract the handwritten format, then you will be using this. Okay, this is a document analysis. If you wanted to use the tables, checkboxes, text and forms and documents, you will be using this layout. And if you want to go with a general document with some key value pair, like for example, if it is a weight, height, anything which is related to the a name, that is a unique name with its meaning or something, then you can go ahead with these document analysis. Okay, so you have three types in Document Intelligence Studio. One is the document analysis. This is the first one. And if you just scroll down, you can see pre-built models. Okay, this is where we are going to check and try. And finally, if you just scroll down, you can see the custom models. Okay, and for the session, we can definitely look through this custom model or the document model. So the first one, which we have, right? The top, that is the document analysis. Okay. So you can either choose based on your requirement. If you wanted to train your own model, your own format, like as we can see that there is no Indian tax format, right? There is no pre-built model for Indian tax form. So if you want to go ahead for that, you can go and check this custom models. Okay, so now we can just, you can see there are various pre-built models which are already built, already trained by Microsoft, and it is directly available for us. We will explore few things, okay, few models here. Okay, any queries till this, specifically on the demo part?
I think we're fine, Dr. Suman.
Great,
If we have a
thank you so
query, we can
much.
always raise our hands, right? So
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I couldn't see. So the first one, we can go ahead with the invoices. Okay. So once if you click on that invoices, it will ask you to sign in. Okay. So you can just log in and see. I'll just show you like what you need at least 5 to 10 document to, if you wanted to train your model. Okay, which are on the same template. So this is the pre-built model. So on the left side, you can see these are the model sample data which are already trained. Okay, just scroll down here, the left side, just scroll down, you can see they have already trained your model with the sample data. Okay, they have used nearly 11 document. Okay, if you are building, so how many data you are giving, how large data you are giving, accordingly your model will be trained. Fine. And you may tell like, okay, every month we'll be adding some more new fields into our invoice. Okay, whether it can be giving me the result properly. In that case, you have to again train your model. Okay, so because since it's a mission, you have to train it, you have to give a proper input. So these are the sample data. Okay, on the top you can see it's a run analysis. If you wanted to run and see how it is working, what are the data it is getting, then you can do that. And if you want to query the fields, you can do it. You can see the analysis option as well. So let us first click on this run analysis and see what are the data. It is just fetching up. Okay, how the model is trained. Okay, so here you can see that this is the data. This is a vendor name. Okay, this is a field. This field is already created by Microsoft. Vendor name, the content is Contoso, the value Okay, key value pair it has obtained, and the confidence score. So here you can see this is the confidence score, right? On the third one, the confidence score is 92.90, because since it's a mission, it is trying to find out the vendor name based on the data. Okay, and once if you scroll down, you can see it's a vendor address receipt. Okay, the confidence score is 92.80. These are all the features which we have discussed. It's a key value. It is finding the key value, and you can see this is a table. Okay, this is a table format. This particular thing is a table format, and under the every cell, it is fetching the data. You can find that it is fetching the data from that cell. What is the content? What is the value? And what is the confidence level? Okay, you can find all the data which are already trained. And on the right side, you can see few more options as well, which is a field, content, result, and code. Okay, this is the fields. What are the fields which are there? That is, what are the fields which are already there? Amount due is a it's a field. Billing address is a field. So this is the billing address. You can see the unique color code for every field. Okay, so what is the unique color code here? This is red. Amount due is in red. You can find all the amount dues. That is, this is the amount due which is in red. Okay, so you can see the color code as well. Just scroll down. What are all the fields which it is already trained? You can find it. And wherever you see this, this is the table. Okay, this is the table, and you can find the content there in the table. Okay, what are the content which are available in the table? You can find the content in the table format. Okay, there is a table format. What are the table? Your result in a JSON format, and the code. Okay, which you can utilize it. Okay, now let us try to upload our document. So here you can upload your document and see. So let me try to browse my file. That is an invoice file which I have. I'm just giving some invoice data, and I'm just opening it. It is trying to upload the document. So the document is uploaded. I wanted to run the analysis. So click on the run analysis button. So what it will do, it will analyze, and based on the data it has already trained. So here you can see it is finding the customer address. Okay, because it is already trained. Okay, customer address, recipient, customer name, due date, invoice. So all these things which are it is understanding based on already trained model. Okay, so if you have any new, see this, it has trained, you can find the training data. So these are all the training data. Okay, you can find that sample on the, I'm just showing in the left side. Sample in the sense the data which is used for training. To train this model, what are the data which have used? Okay, you can find that there will be 11 different documents with a different set of data. Okay, this is one. This is having a different type of design. This is another invoice which has a different type of design. So you can find this is how you have to train your model. If you feel like your form or your data, which whatever you are going to fetch the result, whether all the forms are of a similar structure or a similar design. In that case, you can just go ahead with 5 simple data to train. Okay, but if you feel like I have an invoice format, and many formats are different, so you have to pick up those formats, different formats, and train it accordingly. Okay, this is invoice German. Okay, here you can see this is a different one, this is a different one. So you can find that the different types of invoices have been analyzed here, and you can use that. Okay, so this is how you can see like how the analysis option works. So current document or all document, based on what, all pages, range, barcode, if you wanted to include all these things. Optional detections, if you wanted to add barcodes as well. Okay, if you wanted to analyze the barcode and store it. Language, okay, key value pair, high resolution, style font, so all these things. Okay, this is the premium option, where you have to go with the high resolution and the styling font or formulas, anything. If you want to add it, you can also do that. Other than that, so this is the these are the various analysis options. If you wanted to add it, you can also add that. Okay, so this is a simple pre-built model. If you wanted to run your own thing, then that is a different one. This is already built in. Okay, likewise, we can also check for the receipts. Okay, you have it for the receipts. So this is a receipt. You can find it. That is a receipt here. Okay, just whenever you're using a pre-built model, just go and explore what are all the other receipts, like what are the other type of receipts they have used. Okay, just scroll down and see. I think this is in a different language, right? I think someone has asked me like whether it supports multiple languages. Yes, as of now, it supports various languages. And few languages are also under consideration. It will be updated soon. So you can simply click on the analysis. So because these are AI models, right? That we have to train it. Whatever the thing it has to find it, you have to train it accordingly, and it will show you the result. The data will be fetched out. Okay, this is how, like, for if you wanted to see the analysis result for the existing sample, you can just select it and click run analysis. Okay, or else if you wanted to upload your own data, then you can just upload your any receipt or something and try to find out like whether it is working. Okay, this is an invoice result, I think. Let me just try what it is happening. Okay, hotel receipt. Okay, it is finding few things because it is an invoice receipt. Okay, I haven't uploaded the that is a receipt of anything from a hotel or something. It is an invoice data, so that is why it is not showing the proper result. And here, if you wanted to delete it, you can also delete. If you don't want this particular model to be added, you can also delete it. Okay, just click delete, and you can just upload the proper file which you wanted to upload it. Just click that and click run analysis. So what type of data you are importing, accordingly you will be getting the result. Okay, likewise, you can try various other models as well. These are all the one which you can try it. Identity documents, you can also go and check the identity documents. So this is based on, I think this is a US based identity document for, this is an identity ID document, and this is an Aadhaar card. And this is something commercial driving license. You can find it. So these are all the identity document. Okay, so if you wanted to upload your own document as well, you can do it. Okay, so yes, these are all the pre-built models which are available here. Okay, and the subscription requirements, just let me show you the subscription requirements as well. I'll show you the subscription requirements as well. So here you can find the subscription requirements. 1 minute, it is just loading. So you can click on this pricing. Okay, you can see that it is showing the pricing model. So whatever you just want to do, use it, you can use. You can just scroll down and find it for what. So the subscription differs based on the region. Okay, for every region, it has its own subscription. So select the proper subscription, proper region for what you wanted. Okay, so select it properly, and then you can find it according to your currency. So India or US or something. Then just scroll down to see how it works. Okay, what is a free web tier? What is the pages? How many pages you can import and everything? You can just scroll down here and see. I'll also share this link to you so that it will be helpful for you. Okay, I'm just sharing this with you as well, so you can use this, the subscription requirements. And yes, we are going to conclude it. We have explored Azure pre-built model within the Document Intelligence Studio, which can significantly enhance our ability to process and analyze the documents. So there are various other powerful models which will definitely revolutionize the data handling by automating the extraction and interpretation of a critical information from wide range of document types as well. So with the features and input requirements, whatever we have discussed, organizations can streamline their workflow, reduce manual errors, and focus on more strategic tasks. So I hope the demo which you saw gave you some idea about how to use the pre-built model. And as we move forward, you can adopt your document intelligence for your daily uses. And also you can we will just explore in the future, if we get a chance, we will explore like how to use the custom model as well. Any questions?